just wanting to reconnect with the original detective that called me, and I offered information about this. How is contact known? He was orchestrating a deal along with my uncle where different men and, a few women and girls would come to a variety of boat and yachts, to pay money to force me to redaction with them when I was 13 and pregnant. So now we go down to the information below of that, and you'll see that the first name is Donald, the last name is Trump, and the age is 70. Now, the next section I'm going to read, I want to be responsible and offer a trigger warning, okay? Because this is going to be, this is horrendous. It's going to be hard to listen to, hard to see, and it's going to be very hard to go about your day possibly. So if this is something that you can, if this regularly and paying money to force me to large redaction with him, and he was present when my uncle murdered my newborn child and disposed of the body in Lake Michigan. So I don't care, like, who you are, how much money you have. This was a 4-page report, by the way. Okay. This is a 4-page report. And that is just, this is a very small section of that report. To have a 13-year-old do that. This is what we're dealing with, and this is why we're fighting so hard, okay? This is why we are fighting so hard. This is why we're making videos. This is why we're showing up every single day. This is why I write articles every day. This is why I am putting up probably 20 plus.
Another record that was passed this year was that this Congress actually passed the fewest number of bills in modern history. They were effectively a do-nothing Congress. They only passed 38 total bills this year. 38. To make it worse, another record that they broke was that they set a record for the fewest votes cast during a first year of a 2-year congressional session for the entire 21st century thus far. Only 362 votes. 362 votes. Meaning your elected official, your member of Congress, your representative only had to push that button 362 times this year. That's it. That's what they got paid for. Oh, they had a lot of hearings, don't get me wrong. Sure. A lot of them were real dumb. Most of them were real dumb. Almost all of them were real dumb. Okay, well, be clear about that. And then other than that, 362 times, button, yes or no, or abstain. Yes. Yes. I mean, hell, just demonstrating right here, I'm doing like half the work of Congress of the year. Look at that. That's what these people get paid almost $200,000 a year for. Pushing that button 362 times to pass only 38 bills. Now, the last record that they're breaking this year, and this is one people may be okay with, I'm actually okay with it, is we have set a record for the biggest number of members retiring. 24 Republicans and 19 Democrats announced this year that they will not be seeking re-election and that this will, of course, be their last term. Some of them not even finishing out their last term, like Marjorie Taylor Greene. They're just getting the hell out of there because Congress is completely dysfunctional with these morons running the show. So that one's not that bad, but still not something you want to brag about. Like, yeah, I presided over the Congress that had the most retirements because people didn't want to be around me. So again, Mike Johnson has nothing to be proud of. But this is what happens when you have Republican leadership. Nothing gets done, nobody works, and all they do is go out there all year and tell you, the average American voter, that you're the lazy one. You're the one whose neighbors aren't working. No.
We have $18 trillion coming into our country. We have, I believe, we're going to have the most successful economy in history. We inherited a mess. Now prices are coming way down. Gasoline is less than $2 in some states. $1.99, $1.97, $1.95 a gallon. $1.95. Think of that. A gallon. Nobody ever thought they'd see that. They don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about Epstein. And the problem is a lot of Democrats are being caught up in the web, like Larry Summers. Larry Summers was the head of Harvard. He's now been forced to resign from every board he's on, and he was thrown off the Harvard board. Now, he was at Epstein's Island a lot. I wasn't. I never went there, by the way.
If you want someone to believe a lie, all you have to do is tell it to them over and over and over.
That photo initially. And then they were pressed over that because it looked obviously like a bungled cover-up of the little information they released. After the outcry, the DOJ then, like a student caught hiding something, then put the image back up online. So much for removing it. Also, it's the internet. Once it's been online, removing it doesn't exactly change.